Hello, Professor Chris Gibbs here. I'm going to do a live Excel demonstration to do content analysis for the Excel-based project for the AgEcon Museum. Thought I'd do this so that if any of you haven't used Excel much, you'll be able to get a sense of it. So a few slides, and then I'll take you to Excel. First off, though, important that we remember the project objective. What could the AgEcon Museum do to attract millennials to visit the museum's galleries, exhibitions, and attend its performing arts and education programming? I want to highlight performing arts and education programming because I don't think many of you really, in your competitive analysis, really understood that or went into it. And I think that's a weakness that some people have in their projects or their knowledge of AgEcon and their competitors at this stage. So the first thing I want to do, if I'm trying to understand what content analysis questions I'm trying to answer, you've got to answer about 5 to 10 of them. 5 being on the low end, 10 being on the high end. You want to do better in the project, the more, the better you do, is basically how it works. So under transportation, I'm going to choose a really easy one as a demonstration. And the question is, what transportation mode did you use to get to the museum? Walk, cycle, public transit, or drive? So that's one there. So I used the content analysis method that we talked about in class this weekend and from our video. I define the problem, I select the sample, I define it. Those are the things. Here's what I'm going to do. On defining problem, what transportation mode was used, that's already done. Experience fellow data, we're going to use, that's the data, is the sample. I'm going to copy and paste the comments from the transportation comment field. And I'm going to construct a coding schedule for walk, cycle, transit, drive, because those are the different modes. And pilot coding schedule, not really relevant. So let's just go back. I'm going to take you to Excel right now. What I'm going to do is I've already opened the file. I'm going to go to the raw data tab, and under raw data, I'm going to take you back a little bit. I've got this raw data. There is how many records? I'm going to go control down. I've got 1,362 records that were female. Let's go control down this way. I've got 2,138 records. I don't want to read all 2,138. I only want to read, I'm going to set a filter. I only want to read those comments that were related to the transportation. So I've got them there. All right? So I've got my transportation comments. I've got my descriptions. All I'm going to do is go Shift Control and take. That's going to take me to the next space. Shift Control to take me to the next space. Okay, so I've got. Those are all my comments that are related to transportation. I'm going to copy them, and I'm going to create a new tab, and I'm going to paste them about here. And I'm just going to format my table a little bit. I want this column to be a little bit wider. I'm going to put a notes column here. I'm going to put my, these are my comments. This is my code. Now what I like to do with my tables when I do this sort of stuff is I like to make them easy to read. So I go back to the Home tab. I use this feature called Wrap Text. And you'll see what Wrap Text does right now. Is it makes it so that you can see the whole thing. And then I always like to top align and left justify my whole table just so I can find things easily. So now it's as simple as going through and coding this. I chose transit. There you go. I chose transit. I drove. I drove. I drove. Transit. 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 I didn't like that you had to pay for additional parking, so I'm assuming they drove. I'm going to delete this record because it's one that somebody didn't complete. So I will drive to get there. They drove. Transit, transit, drove. Transit. We bus transit. I knew to get the public transport. However, I can see that it was harder to get someone who does not know the area because it's very simple. I'm going to call this 99. Could not code. Because it doesn't really clearly state what they did. I will use the TTC and Uber the rest of the way. Okay. So, transit / Uber. Uber. I drove. It was fairly easy to get there. I drove. This is an example of 99. Could not code. Drove to location. Easily accessible by car. Drove. Oh, so they went to Uber. They dribbled to the museum. They drove. It looks like they drove. They took transit. 99. Uber. Okay, so now I've coded them all. What I will do is I will go to the very top. I will create a filter. And what I want to do is just double check my coding to make sure it makes sense. So yeah, if I did some math on this, there would be some issues. Namely, all my transits equal transit. So I'm going to make all my transits equal this. So I'm going to go transit. And what this filter I did included all the T's, if you see. So I'm going to get rid of all my T's by just doing this. There. Now all my transits equal transits. You'll see I used different codes for 99 later. I'll call it 99 could not code, and I'm going to copy and paste that down too. What other issues do I have? So I have a 99, I drove, I had transit, and Uber, and I took Uber. Okay, so we're in good shape. So I've got that done. Now let's just say I want to create a visual of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go like that. 99 could not code. And a couple things you can do from here. You can, I think, let's just see if we can produce a pie chart. No. So I'm going to need to create a pivot table first. So I swipe the data. I'm going to give me a table. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to here. And basically, you'll see I have 122 visits coded. 99, 8 couldn't be coded. So now I want to use the data to create something else. So because I'm not going to count the could not codes, I'm going to tell this. I'm going to copy and paste that. So I've got 61. Let's just say I want to know percent now. So I'm going to go at sum of that. So if I want to do the percent, I'm going to go at sum of 61. I'm going to divide that by 114, and that's going to give me 53. I'm going to call it 54%. All right, so I'm going to basically do that for all of these other ones. But 54%, if I want to change my copy and paste that formula down, here's what I could do. I could go Control-C, Control-V. You'll notice these dividend errors. That is because basically as you copy, it goes for the next thing and it moves the characters down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze the one character, which is F9, that never changes. So I'm going to say F9, put a dollar symbol in front of the 9 right there. That says don't ever change. It's always 9 no matter whether you copy it or not. So I'm going to go like this, Control-C, and we're going to Control-V. So 54%, 39%, 1%, and 6%. Okay, so I want to do that one more time. What I want to do is now do a table based on this. I want to do a visual. I'm going to go copy, paste. I'm going to go copy, paste special, but I'm going to turn them into percents. Now I can literally go like this. Go to insert. I can go to give me a pie chart. I can go to pie chart. And let's just say I want to add labels to it. I right click on it, add data labels. There we go. I'm going to go add data labels, format data labels. I'm going to go category name, drove. There we go. Done. And I'm going to call my chart transportation. I'm going to copy and paste that. I'm going to go into my presentation here. I'm going to create a slide, and I'm going to paste that right in there. So that tells me. So I've done all 6 steps. I've done the video. I've figured out that 54% of people drove, 39% took transit, and Uber was at 6%, and there was a transit Uber option. So what that tells me is it's a lot lower than what I expected, that there is a lot more driving going on to get there rather than transit, and I would have not expected that with millennials. And I think that is something that is of interest as you do your solutions. That way you can now say 54% drove, 39% transit, and maybe 6% Uber, and you can put that on your journey map as interesting findings. That's it for now. Good luck with your project, and this timing took me about 20 minutes to do the whole video. I'm going to cut out the middle of it so you don't have to see to watch me code from characters number 40 to 120, but good luck with the project. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.